You remember Chavez met Erickson here about a year ago and put the blonde boy away in the third round. But the way things are going so far, it looks like a different story tonight. Chavez just doesn't have it.
Dirty double crosser.
Make $20 on him.
Get some more cream?
You bet.
Hey, Chavez.
Well, hello, Mr. Cooper.
Hiya, kid. Sit down. Give the chap a cup of coffee, will you, Tony?
Please, make mine bourbon if you don't mind.
Your funeral.
Whiskey? You know, it's a good thing you're not in training for a fight.
Since when am I a fighter?
What do you mean? You're a good fighter. Didn't you KO Erickson tonight?
See, I did.
Exactly what did happen tonight? You know, in the early rounds, you didn't exactly have that old zip. When's your next fight?
Quien sabe? Maybe I'll never fight again. Maybe I'll just retire.
Retire?
Sure. Get lost like Joe Kelly did. It's better for my health.
What's Joe Kelly got to do with it?
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Sure.
What are you having tonight? Whiskey. Right.
Tony, remember a fighter by the name of Joe Kelly?
Joe Kelly?
Yeah, he's a nice-looking fella. 4 or 5 years ago, he was lying for the championship.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Good boy. Whatever happened to him?
I thought maybe you might know.
Ah, you know how those guys are. They come and they go.
Kelly. Chavez seemed pretty upset when he said he should get lost like Joe Kelly.
Ken, you got a picture of Louis Chavez?
Louis Chavez? Yeah, right here. I'm going to run my fight story.
I'm going to run it with his obituary. They picked him up in the middle of 10th Avenue last night.
Oh, what happened?
Hit and run, according to the police report. Coroner's office said he'd been drinking. Thanks.
Ken Cooper. Say, see what you can dig up on a fighter by the name of Joe Kelly. Quit the ring about 5 years ago. Yeah, I want to locate him. Thanks. Hi.
Hi.
Guess I'm a little early for the season, huh?
Yes, sir. I guess you are. We don't open until next week. Maybe we can put you up, though, if you don't mind stepping over paint buckets for a couple of days.
It's okay. I don't mind at all.
Good. Go in and register, and I'll bring in the luggage.
Well, well.
Hey.
You know, you look just like Ken Cooper. Sports writer I used to know.
You look like Joe Kelly. It's been a
How
long
are you,
time,
boy?
Joe. You look great. Hey, what are you doing up here?
I live here. We own this place. Been here 4 or 5 years now.
No kidding.
Sure.
You married?
Nah, no, just me and a kid brother. This is Tommy, Ken Cooper.
Hello, Tommy. Nice to see you.
Glad to know you, Mr. Cooper.
Say, you know, it's very funny, Joe. I was talking about you the other day and wondered whatever happened to you. You're really through with the fight racket, huh?
That's right. Hey, come on. I'll show you the rest of the place, huh?
Sure. See you, Tommy.
Hi.
Hi.
There's your paint. special delivery.
You didn't need to bring it. I was coming into town.
Oh, I want to get away from the store. Seems like all I do is weigh nails and measure barbed wire. Look at my hand.
What's the matter with them?
What's the matter with them? They're all cut up. Look. Now, how is that going to look tonight? In a formal?
With your face sticking out, who's going to be looking at your hands?
Oh.
What time do you want me to pick you up? And do you want a gardenia corsage or a hamburger after the dance?
Well, can I have both?
Don't be greedy.
I think I'll take the corsage. Maybe somebody will invite us for a hamburger.
Okay. See you at 8.
Okay.
Hey, what's that on your face?
Where?
Oh, it's your mouth.
Oh.
See you at 8.
Was watching Tommy work out with the gloves this afternoon. Looks pretty good. Is he gonna be a fighter, Joe?
Not if I can help it. And don't you go giving him any ideas, huh? I mean, he and I, we've been through all that.
I take it you don't think much of professional fighting.
For him, no.
I guess I don't have anything to say about it, huh?
That's right.
Pretty sharp there, dude.
Yeah, big deal tonight. Dance in town.
You got any money?
I got enough.
Here. Take a couple of bucks, huh? Put some gas in the truck.
Truck? Oh, you can't go to a dance in a truck. Why don't you take my car?
You're kidding.
No, go ahead and take it. I'm not gonna use it tonight. Here's the keys.
Well, thanks, Mr. Cooper. Is it okay, Joe?
Okay. Hey, but if you get one scratch on that car, I'll break your neck.
No, I won't. I won't. Thanks again, Mr. Cooper. And don't worry about the car. I'll park it in a corner all by itself.
Have a good time.
Thanks.
With that cute little gal sitting next to him, I'll bet he will.
Oh, what a wonderful night. This is so luxurious, I hate to even get out.
You ought to see under the hood. 245 horses. Mr. Cooper said it'll do better than 125 miles an hour.
Must have cost a lot. I didn't know newspaper reporters made that much money.
Well, he's not just a reporter. He's a sports editor of one of the largest papers in the country. You know, he covers the fights and writes a column and everything. Yeah, he knows everybody in the fight racket from the champ right on down.
You know, I've always wondered why you never became a fighter. Professionally, I mean. You know, you hear about all the money they make and the glamour and everything. And you are good.
Oh, I don't know. Joe's kind of sour on it. You know, I was all steamed up for a career, but every time I mention it, Joe gets sore.
Well, you have to think of yourself, Tommy. You know, I bet Mr. Cooper could be a big help in getting you started. With somebody like that behind you, you know, giving you a shove.
Yeah, I guess he could, all right.
Oh, is that all you have to say? Honestly, Tommy, sometimes I think you don't have any ambition at all. Here's your one chance to be a big success, and, well, you're just not even interested.
Well, I am interested, but I just can't leave Joe when he needs me.
Joe, it's always Joe. What is he anyway? Your mother and father and brother and everything else all combined? Does he have to tell you everything to do? Well, you can't stay tied to his apron strings all your life.
I'm not tied to anybody's apron strings, and I don't need anyone to tell me how to run my life.
Well, pardon me.
Oh, Carol, I didn't mean that.
No, never mind. You don't have to explain to me. Let's just forget the whole thing.
Okay, that's the way you feel about it.
I mean, what right do I have to tell you what to do with your life?
Now, look, honey, we don't have to boil up over this thing. It's kind of silly to quarrel, isn't it?
I'm certainly not quarreling. Isn't it that much importance?
Will I see you tomorrow night?
I'm afraid not. Busy tomorrow night.
And the next night, too, I suppose.
And the next night, too.
Okay. This is a brush-off. Goodbye.
How do you like these? Oh, wait. If you're finished with that paintbrush, you better clean it, huh?
Clean it yourself.
Okay. I'll take care of it later.
And you can clean the fish, too.
Okay. Hey. Get the chip off your shoulder, huh? What's eating you, anyway?
Plenty of things. I'm tired of taking orders.
Well, what brought all this on? I'm not giving you any orders.
You're always giving me orders, telling me what I can do and what I can't do. It's about time I started to think for myself.
Well, okay. What's stopping you?
Not a thing.
Wait a minute, kid. Hey, what's all this leading up to? The boxing business again?
All right, what if it is?
Well, you just better forget about it. That's out.
Is it? Mr. Cooper, if you're going back to the city tomorrow, would you mind giving me a lift?
Well, sure, Tommy.
Look, you're not going anywhere.
That's what you think. Try and stop me.
I'll stop you.
You're not good enough.
That's what you think.
Careful, kid. You know, Joe was one of the best in the business.
Yeah, he was so good he got tossed right out of the business.
Shut up.
So good he couldn't get any more fights.
I said shut up.
Then you tell me what to do. Well, I don't think you've ever had it.
I shouldn't have lost my head. You know, that's the first time I ever hit him.
It's none of my business, Joe, but you think maybe you're keeping too tight a rein on him?
Look, is it so cockeyed that I want to keep him out of a lousy racket? I tell you, it's not for him. I've had it, I know.
You taught him to fight, didn't you?
I taught him to box. Every kid should know how to take care of himself. That doesn't mean he has to make a career of it.
Well, I think he's pretty determined, Joe. I think he's made up his mind.
Okay. I don't know. I have done everything I can do. Let him go. You'll find out. You'll find out the hard way.
Oh, but you're not gonna let that kid walk out of here with this between you, are you?
Hey, kid. I'm sorry I lost my head.
That's okay.
How's the jaw?
I guess it'll survive. I'm sorry about the things I said, Joe. I guess I've got a temper, too. You know I didn't mean them.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But I'm still going.
Okay. You do what you want to do.
Hiya, Tommy.
Hi, Ken. Thought I'd drop over and say goodbye to Carol.
Better not be too late. Ken wants to get an early start in the morning.
I'll be ready.
This is great, Joe. Real peaceful and quiet. You know, I think you're the smart one.
Ken, I wonder if you could, well, kind of keep an eye on the kid. Maybe help him find the right kind of manager.
Sure, I'll do anything I can. You know that, Joe.
Thanks. There's just one other thing.
Yeah?
You know he'll listen to you when he won't listen to me. I want you to make him understand that before he starts fighting, he's got to change his name.
Why?
Let's just say it's better that way.
You know, Joe, I lied to you when I said I came up here to go fishing.
I know that. A fisherman usually brings something to fish with. What is it you really want?
The story? A few days ago, a young fighter by the name of Chavez was killed. The police report called it a traffic accident. He'd been drinking.
I read about it.
Well, I believe it was murder, Joe. Joe, why'd you quit the ring when you did? What's the story behind it?
I can't tell you the whole story. I will tell you this, though. I didn't want to end up like Chavez. And Ken, I'd appreciate it if you forgot you found me.
What else am I gonna say, Joe?
Carol.
I have nothing to say to you.
Okay. I haven't anything to say to you either. Except I would like my pin back before I leave town.
Well, you certainly may. What do you mean, leave town?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning with Mr. Cooper.
Well, I hope you have a very pleasant trip. You'll be gone for several days.
This isn't a trip. I'm going to stay.
To stay? What do you mean?
Mr. Cooper's going to get me a manager, get my career started. I'll be living in the city.
Oh, well, I guess you would want your pin back then.
It's not exactly that I want it back. You said you didn't want any more dates with me, and under the circumstances, I thought...
I didn't say that.
Well, you certainly did. I asked you for a date tonight, and you said not tonight or any other night. What was I supposed to think?
Well, I just didn't see any sense in our going out with each other if we were going to argue all the time. If you were going to misunderstand everything I say. When I was only thinking of the good of your future. I don't suppose I have any right to be concerned with your future, since I'm not really part of it.
You are part of it, Carol. You know you are. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't care about the future. It wouldn't mean a thing.
Double check. Unhook it. Hi, Al. Oh, hello, Ken. Knock it off. I want to talk.
Al, this is the boy I was telling you about. Al Taylor, Tommy Patrick.
Glad to know you, sir.
Oh, it looks okay, but you can't tell nothing by looking. Go on in there and get some shoes and trunks. We'll see what you got.
That's swell, Mr. Taylor.
Where'd the kid come from?
Ran across him, little town upstate. Never had a professional fight. I saw him work out. He's not bad.
We'll see. Kid may be an amateur, but somebody's been teaching him, and good.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Al.
Sorry, fella. I didn't mean to let that one go.
It's all right, pal.
Well, how'd I do, Mr. Taylor?
Not bad, son. Not bad at all. Better get a shower before you catch cold.
Okay.
Well, Al, it looks like you got yourself a new boy. What do you think of him?
Well, to tell you the truth, there isn't much I can teach him. He's ready to go right now.
And in this corner, at 183 pounds, in his first professional bout, Tommy Patrick.
This new boy's pretty green. Let it go 2 or 3 rounds, then deck him.
Let's have a good fight. Watch your low punches. In case for a knockdown, the boy that scores the knockdown walk to a far neutral corner and remain there until I call you in. Shake hands, now come out boxing. Let's go.
Now remember, kid, don't be nervous. Don't let this fella get you sore. Just watch for an opening. Be calm. Keep your left out. Good luck.
Although this is Tommy Patrick's first professional fight, when you see this boy box, I think you'll agree with me, he shows a lot of promise. Fisher, his opponent, is well known hereabouts, having had 32 fights and winning 26. And there's the bell for round 1.
Nice bout, kid. Your first pro fight, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is Mr. Maxwell. He arranges the bouts here. He owns the arena.
No kidding. Glad to know you, Mr. Maxwell.
How'd you like to fight Hannigan in the semifinals next Saturday?
Oh, I don't know. Kid's just starting out. Maybe I hadn't ought to rush him so fast. He'll get plenty of chances.
Yeah, but a semifinal.
What do you say, kid?
All right, Tommy, if that's the way you want it.
Drop into my office in a couple of days. I'll have the contract ready.
Okay.
Hey, a semifinal.
Now, save your win. You got a lot of work to do in the next few days. And I do mean work. Relax, Tommy. Don't be so tense. You're throwing yourself off balance. And keep your left out.
Taylor, looks like you got a comer. You want to sell him?
Nope. This boy ain't for sale.
How about a percentage, say 60%, huh?
You heard me right the first time. He ain't for sale. None of them.
All right, have it your way. If you change your mind, look me up. I'm in the book.
Okay, that's enough. All right, Tommy. Why don't you take a hot shower and lay down for an hour, understand?
Right.
I'm going over to Maxwell's office to sign the contracts. See you over in Tony's place.
Hi, Mr. Taylor.
Hi, Max. My boy's contract ready?
The fight's off, Al.
What do you mean off? Scheduled for tonight, ain't it?
I decided to get a boy that's better known. The Patrick kid isn't big enough. He isn't ready.
Now, wait a minute. He's more ready than he was a week ago, and you thought he was so good? The boy's been working his heart out for this bout.
Later, maybe. I got another boy.
One of Ellis's boys, huh?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it is.
Okay, Charlie, that's enough. You better get some rest. You're fighting tonight, replacing that Patrick kid in the semifinal.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. Ellis.
Hey, pardon me. I'm Tommy Patrick. Did I hear you say something about replacing me?
That's right.
I'm afraid I don't get it. That bout's all set. My manager's over there signing the contracts right now.
Oh, well, I guess they must have made a change. By the way, who's your manager?
Taylor. Al Taylor.
I guess that explains it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing at all. Oh, Al's a nice guy. He handles a few preliminary boys. But you know, kid, I saw you fight the other night. You got the makings of a great fighter. Now, if you want to go someplace, you got to be with a manager that can take you there. Not that Al isn't a nice guy personally, don't get me wrong.
You're Mr. Ellis, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry you didn't talk to me before you signed up with him. Good luck, kid.
Hey, wait a minute. What if I could get away from Mr. Taylor?
Oh, wait a minute. I can't talk to you while you're tied up with him. But if you want to make a change, that's another story. Look me up. I'm interested. I'm in the book.
Well, it figures, Al. You won't give Ellis a cut of Tommy's contract, so he and Max cut Tommy out of the fight. Why don't you take it up with the boxing commission?
Be their word against mine. How far would I get?
Yeah, I guess so. Look, Al, I'm gonna run this in my column.
You do, and I'm through. I'll never get into another one of Maxwell's clubs as long as I live. No, let it ride. I'm gonna make Tommy so big, they'll be begging to book him.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi. Fight's off, son.
Yeah, I heard.
No? Well, it's better that way. Max and me had a little talk. We don't think you've had enough experience to meet a guy like Hannigan. You ain't ready.
I am ready.
I'll be the best judge of that.
Don't I have anything to say about it?
Nothing. Sorry, kid, but that's the way it is. You'll just have to like it.
But I could have had that fight tonight. It was all set.
Now, wait a minute, Tommy. Al's only trying to do what's best for you.
I appreciate that. But I still think I should have had that fight.
You trying to tell me how to run my end of the business? You just do the fighting.
I will, but when?
Whenever I tell you. Unless, of course, you're unhappy the way I'm handling you.
Well, I'm not exactly happy.
You trying to tell me you want out of the deal?
It's not that I don't think you're a swell guy personally, Mr. Taylor. It's just, well, maybe if I had somebody else. Well, we could work out some kind of a settlement, you know, for the work you've done.
You're not that important. You want your release? You got it. Come to my office tomorrow. I'll give you your contract. In little pieces.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing, Tommy.
Shake hands for the photographer.
just a minute. Hang on, hang on. It's for you, champ. Long distance. Hello?
Hi, kid. Congratulations. We watched you about on TV.
Hey, if I'd known you were watching, I'd have waved to you. How are you anyway? Hey, you said we saw the fight. Was anybody else watching it?
Just about everyone in town. Hey, wait a minute. Someone here wants to talk to you.
Hi, Tommy.
Carol. Gee, how are you, Carol?
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, your fight was just wonderful tonight. My, but you're getting important, being on television and everything.
What have you been doing?
Oh, nothing very exciting, that's for sure. I don't think I've even had a date since you've been gone. It seems like every time I meet a fellow and he finds out that I'm, well, practically engaged to a prize fighter, well, he gets scared off. It's terrible. You know, a girl can get pretty lonely.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get lonesome, too. Sure I do. I think about you all the time. Well, yeah. I've got your picture on the nightstand near my bed. Sure I do. Well, you know I do. Well, I love you, Carol. Goodbye. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
How much does a diamond ring cost?
Well, depends. $1,000, maybe. Hey, you want to buy a hot one? I got
$1,000.
Well, you want a good one.
Mr. Maxwell?
Well, Max, you got a check for my boy, huh?
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Good. There you are.
Thanks.
Say, look, Max, I was wondering if you could spot my boy in a fight where he could pick up a little extra money. He's in a financial spot.
I certainly would appreciate it if you could, Mr. Maxwell.
You see, Tommy's my favorite boy, and I can't see him going around worried. I told him I was sure you could work out something. He needs $1,000.
Well, I can match him with Calhoun Saturday night. That'd pay $1,000.
There you are, kid. Your troubles are over.
Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot. I can take Calhoun easy.
Not this time. Calhoun's going to get the decision.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you want to make $1,000, you got to lose the bout.
That's the way it is, kid.
You mean you want me to throw the fight? Take a dive?
Look, kid, this ain't for the heavyweight championship. It's just a minor bout.
Well, I know,
Either you want it or you don't. You said you needed $1,000.
Well, I do,
Look, Max is trying to do you a favor, Tommy. He can get any one of a dozen good fighters to fill this spot.
Well, I appreciate that.
But one thing you gotta understand, Tommy, fighting is like show business. The people gotta be entertained. If the same boys won all the time, it'd be kind of dull, wouldn't it?
We give them a good show for their money and everybody's happy.
But throwing a fight...
How do you think fighters are built up? How do you think I built you up? By letting you win your first 8 or 10 bouts.
Letting me win?
Of course. Any one of the fighters you fought could have taken you. You were green, they had experience. I figured you had the makings of a great fighter. And you needed that experience. All right, now you got it. Now, with the proper handling, you can be a big man. But you're going to have to listen to people who know more about this business than you do.
I suppose you're right. I guess I never looked at fighting in that light before.
Look, kid, don't worry about a thing. I'd never steer you wrong. Come on. Thanks, Max. Look, Sam, we can clean up on this. Tommy's the favorite to win. The odds will be in your favor. You cover all bets. Tommy loses.
You sure your boy will play ball with us?
Sure. You got my word on it.
I'll be putting up maybe 30, 40 grand. Not that I mistrust you understand, but on a transaction this size, I want to meet this kid and have him tell me himself, personally, he's going to take a dive.
Sure, Sam. I'll take you over to his place.
Hello, how are you?
This is Sam Latimer. This is Tommy Patrick.
Glad to know you, Mr. Latimer.
How are you?
Sam and I are what you might call business associates.
Oh, I see. Well, won't you sit down? Hey, how about some coffee or something?
No, we can't wait. Sam and I are in the neighborhood, and I wanted Sam to meet you. Oh, incidentally, I knew you were a little short, and I thought maybe you could use a couple of $100, right?
Oh, I sure can. Thanks.
Now, you understand about the fight Saturday night. You gotta make it look good. Oh, it's okay. Sam knows the situation.
Just to make sure there's no misunderstanding. You're taking a dive in a 7th, 8th round, right?
Right.
Well, we better be running along. See you later, kid.
Yeah. See you around.
And there's been no action yet. Tommy Patrick usually rushes his opponent when the bell sounds, but tonight, for some reason, he's changed his technique. Of course, it's a little early yet to make predictions, but it's the opinion of this reporter, round one gave Calhoun a definite lead.
And don't worry about a thing. All you gotta do is keep that left up. He won't hurt you. He'll never hurt you. Back it.
Patrick's appearance tonight, at least up to this point, has been pretty disappointing, considering that he's disposed of better boys than Calhoun.
Get off the rope, Tommy! Get off the rope!
Defeat in Tommy Patrick's career. It's difficult to realize that this is the same boy who, until tonight, had won all 11 of his professional fights, and 9 of them by knockouts. Hello, Tommy. That was a real nice fight. Would you like to make any comment for publication?
Why you needling the kid? He can't win them all.
No, I suppose not. But knowing Tommy the way I do, I think he could have put up a better showing.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think?
I think it's getting a little crowded in here. Do you mind, Blow?
It's my pleasure. See you around, Tommy.
Kid, don't let him worry you. He's just making a couple of wild guesses. Forget it.
Hi.
Come on in. Carol, how are you?
Hi, kid.
Joe?
Oh, look at your face.
Oh, it's nothing. Here, let me take your things. Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
It's kind of sudden. I wanted to see how you were getting along. I had to talk Carol into coming with me.
He just twisted my arm.
How do you like the apartment?
It's all right.
Well, I think it could stand a cleaning.
Well, all it needs is a woman's touch. We'll take care of that. How long are you going to be in town?
Well, I don't know yet.
Here, you hungry? How about some breakfast?
No, we had something.
Oh, that was 2 hours ago. I'm starving.
Well, I've got some sausage in the refrigerator and some eggs. I could make some toast.
I'm drooling. Where's the kitchen?
After you. Make yourself at home, Joe. The morning paper's over there.
Right.
You know, kidding, don't you kind of like the apartment?
Oh, yes, it's nice.
Well, I wasn't very enthusiastic.
I saw you fight last night on television.
Well, that was one you well could have missed.
Cried when I saw what was happening to you. It was just horrible.
Oh, now look, honey, it wasn't anything. Honestly, it wasn't. Probably looked a whole lot worse than it really was.
It was awful. Somehow, I just never thought about your getting hurt. I could only picture you winning.
So from now on, I'll win every fight. Okay?
You can't win every fight, Tommy. You know that. There are going to be lots of nights like last night.
Now, you're making a big deal out of this. Sure, I'll lose once in a while, but this isn't forever. 4 or 5 years and I can make more money than we'll ever need.
Maybe we don't need so much. Oh, I know. We talk crazy about big cars and traveling and things like that. I don't know. Somehow now it just all seems like kid stuff. If we just knew that we were going to have each other.
Wait a minute. You mean like this?
Oh, Tommy, you doesn't know.
Try it on.
It's beautiful. Oh, I've got to show it to somebody. How would you like to see the biggest diamond in the whole world?
Well, it's not exactly the biggest.
Oh, to me it is. Isn't that beautiful?
I'm glad for you kids. The both of you. Not that the announcement was entirely unexpected. When are you going to get married?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I guess we haven't decided yet.
Hey, do I smell something burning?
Oh, the sausage. Oh, it's ruined, burnt to a crisp.
Don't worry, honey. I'll run out and get some more. The market's right next door.
No, I'll go, because I know you two want to talk. But give me some money, huh?
She's already talking like a wife.
Oh, thank you.
I suppose you and Carol will want to get married in Willow Springs, huh?
Well, I imagine so. After all, most of our friends are back there.
Yeah, I know they are. It's going to be kind of tough on Carol, isn't it? I mean, leaving the people and things she's known all her life.
Well, she'll meet new people. Carol makes friends quickly.
Huh. Look, Tommy. Look, the real reason I came up here was to try to sell you on the idea of coming home with me.
Oh, we've gone all through that. I thought we
Now,
just...
wait a minute. Before you go blowing your top, will you listen to what I have to say?
Okay.
Look, with you and Carol getting married, you can take over the resort. You can run the place. It'll be yours.
Well, I appreciate it, Joe, but Carol and I have other plans. I've got a great start. I'm doing good.
You didn't do so good last night, did you? I saw the bout on TV. Oh, it smelled to high heaven.
That's your opinion.
No, it's not just mine. You read what Ken Cooper had to say?
No, and I'm not interested.
You should be. Here, I'll read it for you. After viewing a recent ring fiasco, which made a talented newcomer look like an untrained amateur, this column again protests boxing authorities' delay in the long-promised probe of certain phases of the business. There's more. Do you want to hear it?
So what does all that have to do with me? So I happen to lose one fight.
You didn't just happen to lose that fight. You took a dive.
Now, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. Look, I know every way you box. I know every move you make before you make it. You deliberately threw that bout. Why? You tell Carol where you got the money to buy that ring? Well, did you?
If anybody else had said that, Joe.
Come on. Take a swing. Go ahead. Oh, come on. Well, why don't you? You haven't got the guts, that's why. You haven't even got what it takes to fight your way up like a man. No, you'd rather take the easy way, huh? You know where you're going to end up? In the gutter. A slap-happy stumble bum mooching handouts. Take a look around the gym. You'll see him. That's you 10 years from now.
All right. So I did throw the fight. Now, what's so terrible about letting the other guy take one fight? Well, this game's no different from show business. The customers come to be entertained, don't they? So what difference does it make who wins or loses as long as they're entertained?
It makes a difference to the people who bet their money on you. Look, boxing isn't show business, it's a sport. A contest of skill. People bet their money on you because they believe in your ability to win. Can't you see that every time you take a dive, you're deliberately robbing them?
What can I do about it now?
Play it clean or get out. And you can't play it clean with dirty people hanging around you.
You mean Ellis?
I mean Ellis. He was my manager once. I know how he works.
Ellis was your manager.
That's right. Look, I've never told this to anyone before because I'm not too proud of myself. I was mixed up with Maxwell and Sam Latimer. It was easy money. Till one night. One night we got our signals crossed and I won a fight I should have lost. The boys dropped the bundle. And me, I had to disappear. Yeah. That's why I didn't want them to know that you were my brother. These guys, they never forget anything. I'm still not very popular with them.
All right. I see what you mean, Joe. But I'm not quitting. Win or lose, I'm going to give them the best I've got. Well, I hope you bought fireproof sausage this time.
Ham, it's already cooked.
Smart girl. She thinks of everything, huh?
Why do you think I'm marrying her? Just because she's pretty? I'm no fool.
No, don't think all that flattery is going to get you out of washing the dishes.
Get me out of washing the dishes.
Well, you don't expect me to get my new ring all wet, do you?
Well, gentlemen, did you see Cooper's column?
Yeah, we saw it. He's always making a lot of noise. Who's gonna pay any attention to him?
Somebody might, if he yells long enough and loud enough.
Nothing's going to happen. Cooper doesn't know anything. He's just making guesses.
Really, Max, I hope you're right.
I am right. Look, Sam and I have been talking a deal.
Thanks.
How would you like your Patrick boy to meet McPhee on the 23rd?
Same deal like before. McPhee's gotta win.
All right, McPhee on the 23rd, you got a deal.
Let me know when I can meet your boy so we can verify it, right?
Right.
You think Tommy will go for it again?
I don't see why not. He needs a dough.
Better not discuss it on the phone. Go to his place and talk to him.
All right, Max. Maybe you're right.
Look, I'm not blaming the kid too much. With a couple of guys like Maxwell and Ellis after him, Tommy needing the money, it was bound to happen. Ellis is his manager. Who else is he going to listen to?
You don't have to alibi for me, Joe. I was wrong, and I admit it. Guess I just didn't realize how serious it was until it was too late.
You know, this could be just a thing to force an investigation. I've suspected this setup all along, but there's nothing I could do about it because I didn't have any evidence.
Well, now you got it. What do you want me to do?
Not a thing. Just keep your eyes open and your guard up. Sooner or later, they're going to try to set up another fight, and they're going to ask you to take a dive. When they do, you get in touch with me. I'll take over from there.
Right.
Hey, that could be kind of tough on Tommy, couldn't it? I mean, if they found out he was playing stoolie.
Don't worry. They won't.
Good boy, Tommy.
Bye, Mr. Cooper.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello, I was looking for Tommy Patrick.
Oh, I'm sorry he isn't in right now. Is there any message I could give him?
No, I'm Mr. Ellis's manager.
Oh, Mr. Ellis, I've heard Tommy talk about you.
Yeah.
I'm Carol Smith. Tommy and I are engaged.
Oh, you are? Oh, gee, that's wonderful. Tommy never said anything about it to me. Hey, Tommy's a very lucky boy.
Thank you. You'll have to pardon my appearance. I was just cleaning up the apartment.
Yeah, I see.
Thought I'd surprise him and have it done by the time they got back. Mr. Ellis, if it's anything important, now, you could probably catch him at Mr. Cooper's office at the newspaper.
Mr. Cooper?
Ken Cooper. Oh, I don't know the name of the paper. But, you know, he writes about sports and things like that. Now, I know Joe wanted to see him while we were in town because they're old friends.
You did say Joe, didn't you?
Joe Kelly, Tommy's brother.
Tommy's brother. Oh, yes, of course, I see.
Mr. Cooper's the one who brought Tommy up here and got him started on his career.
Yeah, well, I better be running along now, honey. Have Tommy call me at Mr. Maxwell's office. Will you do that?
Mr. Maxwell's office, okay. Well, it was awfully nice meeting you, Mr. Ellis.
Oh, well, it was nice meeting you. I'll see you around, sweetie.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
If the kid starts spilling to Cooper, we could be in trouble.
If he's spilling to Cooper, don't you think it's obvious that Cooper planted him? You don't think it's a coincidence that that kid's Joe Kelly's brother, do you?
Well, if worse comes to worse, what can they prove? It's their word against ours.
Look, Cooper's gonna be screaming for a state investigation. That we can't stand. The testimony of this kid would ruin us.
Yeah. Unless we stop him.
Yeah, that's right. Unless we stop him.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, just a minute. It's your boy.
Hello? Oh, hello, Tommy.
I just got in. Sorry I missed you.
Yeah, me too, kid. Look, I got a great fight for you on the 23rd. Ernie McPhee.
Swell, Mr. Ellis. I was going out of town for a few days, but I'll be back in plenty of time. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd leave on Sunday.
Okay. Sure it will. Look, have a nice trip, and I'll see you when you get back. Oh, and be sure to stay in shape.
What's the idea? We can't go through with the fight now.
Sure we can. We're gonna stop that kid dead in his tracks. And you know something, Max? Sam's gonna do it for us. Sam, I just talked to Tommy. I told him we'd be right over. You know, this can be a big operation. After that last fight, everybody's gonna be expecting Tommy to make a comeback. Sam, there's gonna be a lot of easy money on him.
You sure he understands the deal?
I'm sure he understands. You ready to go?
Come in.
Oh, hi, Tommy.
Hi.
I see you getting ready to go out, so we won't keep you. Sam and me wanted to make sure you understood about the fight Saturday night.
You take a dive in the 6th or 7th round, right?
Right.
That's good enough for me.
Oh, Sam, excuse me. I got a few things to discuss with Tommy. Do you mind? I'll see you later.
Sure.
Okay, did I make like Tommy Patrick?
Okay, kid, you did a good job. Hey, now you get out of town and stay out till after the fight's over, you understand?
You bet.
Good boy.
I'll be out of this town in 10 minutes.
How you feeling, Tommy?
I feel great.
Good boy.
Hi, Mr. Cooper.
Well, anything to say for publication, Tommy?
Look, news knows, no interviews till after the fight.
Oh, it'll only take a second. I just want to ask him a couple of questions.
After the fight, I said. I don't want my boy to get upset. You want to ask any questions, ask me. You want to know how he feels? Great. He's in top condition. He's going to lick McPhee tonight. Anything else?
Yeah. Do you think he's going to win?
You kidding? Of course I do. He's a better boy, isn't he?
That doesn't always mean anything.
Oh.
Good luck to you, Tom.
That's us.
Yeah. Yeah, fine, thanks. And if you hear anything more, let me know. Yeah, oh, okay. This kid Cooper. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Fine, thanks. Look, Joe, something's happening. I don't know. I don't like it.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, but the word's out that Sam and the boys are shooting the works on McPhee. They're pretty sure Tommy's gonna lose.
They're entitled to their opinion. Look, I think the kid's a cinch to win.
Look, Joe, these guys don't bet that kind of dough on opinions. They've got to know how a fight's going. I can't figure it out. Joe, you sure the kid isn't playing ball with him again?
Not a chance. Look, if this fight's fixed, Tommy doesn't know anything about it.
That's it. Sam's expecting the kid to take a dive, and Ellis didn't tell the kid anything about it.
That doesn't make much sense. What would be Ellis's reason?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. If Tommy wins, he's in a lot of trouble, Joe.
And now, the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing under the auspices of the Metropolitan Boxing Association. In this corner, weighing 187 pounds and wearing green trunks, Ernie McPhee. In this corner, weighing 185 and a half pounds and wearing white trunks, Tommy Patrick.
Now, you know the rules, boys. I want a good fight. Watch your low punches. In case of a knockdown, the boy that scores a knockdown, walk to a far neutral corner and remain there until I call you out. Do I make myself clear? Shake hands, now come out boxing. Let's go now, come on.
Tommy Patrick, as you know, is a slight favorite in tonight's bout. McPhee has had a longer career than Patrick. He's had 31 fights and won 22 of them. He's a colorful fighter, but he is considered less scientific than Patrick. And he hasn't the punching power. And here we go for round one.
kid will put him away. Keep up those body punches. First chance you get, deck him with a left.
Hey, what kind of a deal is this?
Relax, Sam. You heard the kid say he'd come through.
He better come through. We ain't playing marbles. That's dough I've got bet on another boy.
George, you see Sam? He seems pretty unhappy. Looks like trouble.
You put Carol in the cab. I'll stick with the kid.
Sure.
We'll meet you later in the car.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Shall we go?
Hi, Joe. How'd you like the fight?
Get your clothes on as fast as you can. We've got to get out of here.
What's the matter?
Look, I'll explain later. Hurry it up.
You heard that lousy creep agree to take a dive. You were right there. You heard him.
Yeah, sure I did. And all during the fight, I kept reminding him of his promise to you and Max. And all he said was, stupid suckers.
That lousy, stinking creep. 60 grand I'm out. 60 grand.
Oh, wait a minute, Max. How much do you think I lost?
I ain't worrying what you lost. You think you're playing with kids or something?
Oh, look, Max.
Oh, shut up. This was your deal, wasn't it? He was your boy.
All right, so he was my boy. How'd I know he was going to pull a double cross? I didn't know it.
Maybe not. But on the other hand, maybe you could have been playing the other side of the board.
Now, wait a minute, Sam. We've had deals like this before. And we've always come off with a bundle. Why would I want to change that, huh?
How do I know what you'd want to do? All I know is I've been crossed up, and I'm not holding still for it.
All right, you better settle with Tommy Patrick. Don't talk it to me.
That's already been taken care of.
Whoa!
They got Tommy.
Who is it?
Open up! All right, where'd they take him?
What are you talking about? Get out of here. You're dead, punk. You're dead as of right now. You could go to jail for this. You're a professional fighter. You could kill me.
I am gonna kill you, Sam. You killed a couple of fighters, now I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, I don't know where they took the kid. That's the truth.
You stinking liar.
Wait a minute. They took him to the dead-end alley at First and Santa Fe. They're gonna run him down and toss him in a freight car.
Go. Take my card. Here's my police pass. Get going.
If anything happens to that kid, I'll save the gas chamber a job.
Give me homicide.
Attention, car number 73. Attention, car number 73. Investigate possible disturbance First and Santa Fe in the dead-end alley.
Get an ambulance to First and Santa Fe.
All right, kid?
Yeah, just got another bump on the head.
Hey, Al, come here.
Hi, Ken. Joe. Hi, kid.
Oh, hi, Mr. Taylor. Say, I don't think you've met my wife. Carol, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, how do you do? I'm glad to know
How
you.
do you do, Mr. Taylor?
Oh, sit down and have a drink with us, Al. What are you gonna have?
Cup of coffee, Tony.
Cup of coffee.
Well, Ken, quite a story you wrote. You really split things wide open.
Well, I hope so.
Well, Tommy, I hope you ain't going back home now. You ain't gonna quit fighting.
Of course he isn't. Look, the commission gave him a clean slate. There's nothing wrong with the fight business if it's on the level. We're gonna make a champion out of that kid.
Yeah, and Joe's just the boy that can do it, too.
But first, we're gonna have a little vacation. We both always wanted to see Niagara Falls.
I guess I'll be needing a new manager.
Yeah, I guess you will, all right. Been reading in the papers that Ellison's whole mob will be out of circulation for quite a while.
And what I'm trying to say is, would you consider taking another chance on me?
You know, it's the funniest thing. I just happen to have a contract right here in my pocket.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute. Ain't you gonna read it?
Well, that's your job. You're my manager, aren't you? There. Now, any orders, Coach?
Yeah. And the first one is no pie. You're a trainer.
Well, I better be getting you kids to the station, huh?
We don't have too much time. Ken, thanks a million.
Tommy, I'll see you when you get back.
Okay, Mr. Taylor.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Bye,
Taylor.
Miss Kelly.
Bye.
See you later.